Start it back up. Hello. Okay, as you can see, we just finished off the monk 1225 quest, and now we are gonna go do or speak to Momodi, Quicksand Proprietress. Wintrigue, are you ready?
Yes. Just got ready. It's killing some hipposurfs. Hmm. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Miro. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Shan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's the lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing your description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. You would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Abir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Miro Prentice. I shan't forget. Thank you, Miro Prentice. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I am full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Miro. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Miro, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can.
Alright, so fun little bit of information here. That adventure she was talking to with the gladiator, the speech she was giving him was the same type that she gives you when you start the game. So he was a new adventurer. He didn't have a sprout though. Alright, ready, Pamet? Momodi is ready to tell you what she knows about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
So you want to know more, then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'Dan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorze's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Miro. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorze's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Giving your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Miro, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go.
Excellent, thank you, Wintrigue. Unfortunately, that's probably not the end of your part in this, as there will be more. I don't know why I should just teleport. Alright, so, I gotta go to Waking Sands in Vesper Bay. Vesper Bay is in western Thanalan. And I'm gonna cheat, sort of, and just teleport to Horizon, which is nearby.
It was so nice for Edda to come and visit you.
I know. I figure you'd be happy to voice her again.
I wasn't expecting her there, but yes.
Alright, Merchant and Mentor. Repair gear. Okay. If you recall, we've been down this path at least once before when we were heading to that fishing village where we caught the conspirators of the Brass Blades not doing what they're supposed to be doing and basically selling what I can only imagine are drugs or slaves or some other shit that they shouldn't be selling. That Brass Blade just killed that Orobon. Alright. Oh yeah, we can actually see it during the day now. A statue there sticking out of the water. Oh, arbor buzzards. Excellent. These are on my kill list. Juba says that Orobon deserved it. Oh, thick shells are also on my hunt list. Oh shit, I only had to kill 2. I try not to to do it. Bubbly Bernie. Ah. I'd fight him, but unfortunately, I don't think I can take on Bubbly Bernie without a chocobo to, at least a chocobo to help me. There we go. That's 2 of my hunting log enemies down. Oh, there's another one. This place is right full of hunting log fun. And scaphites. If you can't see the scaphite, that's what it looks like. Fun looking critters. Alright. And this is Vesper Bay. There's a choco keep. Let's go get that. There's Nitzerian Duskblade. Swergheim. We're actually going to talk to Swergheim. Color your world. I think Swergheim's a girl. Peanut? Yeah, voice this.
You there. Yes, you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. Heat has given me a vicious thirst. I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance.
So rude. It's like that show where they go in and tell you that your outfits are horrible and what you should be wearing. Ah, orange juice. There it is. Okay. Yeah, Juba, there's actually a lot of Fate monsters that are references to FF11 Notorious Monsters. Here you go, Payment.
Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gates.
Alright, orange juice. Juice freshly squeezed from ripe Lanosian oranges. There you go. Just gonna say something else.
Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called just no, I forgot what that says.
Colorant.
Colorants. Oh, it's italicized, which allow you to dye their outfits. A veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use. Adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Lest you worry about that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, a change for the better. It should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there is no fear to getting locked into one color. The garish pick that such a wonderful that seemed like such a wonderful idea. Oh god, this is so blurry. After a dozen glasses of red can be undone. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life.
Alright, so I did that just so I could learn how to dye my clothes, because nobody wants a green shirt. So now I can dye this shirt rose pink, or bone white, or I don't remember what the third color was. Blue, maybe?
Blue.
Yeah, ice blue. Let's go with bone white. There.
But
And
your
now?
pants and stuff are blue.
See how that works?
God, you're so fashion unconscious.
What? No. See? Now I'm bold. Blue.
Yay.
Juba likes green. I like gold. Alright, so this guy here, Nedrick, we'll be coming back to talk to him eventually. He has stuff for us, but as you can see from the quest name, it's locked out, so he can't do that. Alright. Is this voiced? Let's find out. Nope. Alright, Payment, sing that.
I'm not singing. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tro-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... You're at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have her name? Miro Prentice. Miro Prentice. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Scions, headquarters of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the cellar. I shall let her know to expect you.
Alright, so I have a question here. Dekla, Juba, which one of you would like to... I guess Dekla's AFK. So, Juba, how would you like to voice Papa Limo?
Sure. I like Papa Limo.
You're probably the only one alive who does. I'm kidding, there's probably more. So this is the Waking Sands. I'm gonna go look around. The music of this place is in other places in the game, but it always, whenever I'm in here, it always reminds me of Final Fantasy VI. There's a lot of storage here. There's this guy standing here. The antecedent made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Said that if I joined, I'd get to fight against the Primals and the Imperials, both to my heart's content. I could have get the same by enlisting in one of the grand companies, but I've never been partial to saluting, if you know what I mean. That receptionist is something else. Did you perchance notice how small she's written the names in her roll? I couldn't make out a single one, no matter how hard I tried. Sorry, just trying to make idle conversation. This whole affair has me all worked up. I thought for sure that it was some sort of scam, that they were rounding up hapless adventurers for some nefarious ends. Now that I've seen the facilities for myself, I must confess it looks legitimate. I had a dream unlike any other. I was myself, but then I became something more. When I spoke to the others, they directed me here. Did you have one too? Well, you have a white X on your face. That's kind of a problem. Alright, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. This one's a woman.
I take it you are mere apprentice. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
Alright, so this mission that I'm working on doing here may end up actually being voiced already, so don't just start talking.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea. Nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, The Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
No more voice, Payment, that's you.
Okay. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you, I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe.
So, fun fact, Wild Rose is the same password that the Rebellion uses in Final Fantasy II. Let's go talk to these people. Alright, Juba, you ready?
Yep. While there are others who possess the Echo, none are near as strong as you with the power, hence our extremely high expectations of you.
Alright, Ida.
This place is called the Waking Sands, and it's our headquarters. It used to be somewhere else, you know, but then a bunch of things happened, and we ended up here instead.
7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order royals, fallen corpses writhe. Thus the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of this imperiled age. The realm doth shudder and twist, and the dawn lieth cowering neath the stifling blanket of night. And we abide. We await the coming of the unborn era's seed, the light which shall pierce the glowering darkness. Glower. Alright, Thancred. Summoning a primal is no small feat. It requires a tremendous concentration of aether, which is why the beast tribes go to such lengths to obtain crystals. Once they manifest in physical form, their unquenchable thirst for aether only grows stronger. They would drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Considering their fearsome strength, it could be well within their ability to do so. It is for this reason we must do our utmost to oppose them. Alright, Ishtola.
Our organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first was comprised of Charlayan natives such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up of individuals that share your rare gift, was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral Era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us.
Ah, yes, the Path of the 12. Walkers of the Path, they were called. Alright, talking to Minfilia.
We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Miro.
I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name, and Villy is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And she gives me a necklace that's not as good as what I have.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. but we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Quest accepted. Alright. Hello, silly. Give me one moment here. Silly is being added to the call. Make sure you mute yourself, but there you go. Hello. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem like a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isembard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Fine. I'll do that then. Anyway, Silly, good to see you. I see your errands didn't take too long.
I guess not.
Did you have fun?
No.
As you can see, Dakla has joined us.
Excellent.
Alright. You may mute once again. Isembard. Alright. Actually, you know what, Silly? Since you were away, you can voice Isembard.
Okay. Hi, I'm Isembard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems as we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look for me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victim safely returned.
Excellent. And I leveled up. I learned enhanced twin snakes. Excellent. There we go. Oh, I should probably equip my new bracelet. Even though I can get better than that soon. Alright, gonna talk to Isembard again. Isembard of Camp Drybone is seeking to help solve a mystery of missing persons. Unsolved mystery.
Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Amada la Namada. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before the mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in the area.
Alright, so primal investigations underway. Let us head up and find out exactly where the hell these things are. There's the dodo, trudging along behind me. Up we go. Alright, so we gotta go retrieve ripe corpses. I don't think ripe is a good word to use there. That just sounds wrong. Windshake, are you okay?
Massive headache.
Alright, so I have a suggestion for you, and bear with me here. Try not having a massive headache.
I'm trying.
Oh. I sense a hostile presence. Alright, hello. These guys are level 12. What? Well, I'm definitely gonna win. These are Amalja Ravagers, that's what they look like. Exciting critters. Is that it? Anything else? Alright. Ripe corpse. I'm just gonna pick up these 3 corpses. It's all good. Just gonna put them in my bag of holding. They don't need to live after all, they're already dead, so you know, a bag of holding should hold them pretty well. And now we head back to this chasm that is Camp Drybone. And we jump down. And live, after taking 193 damage. Here's Isembard, silly.
It's very blurry. It is good to see you returned. We were able to secure the remains of our fallen.
Ripe corpse, this poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an Amalja before sitting to rot for several turns in the sun.
With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings?
Alright, it is a good time to reset the recording. So let's zoom in on Miro here and say hello.